Hi guys, so we are back with part 2 of our Pilates strengthening of the core muscles and stretch work. So hopefully you've rejoined us for this second part. We have already addressed the mobilizing of the neck, shoulders, spine, and started with some strengthening work of the abdominals. So now Jo is on her front and we are going to be working on back strengthening exercises. So the first exercise that we are going to do today is called swimming, and this is for strengthening of the deep lower back. So I would like you to straighten your arms and your legs, Jo, and the chin down towards your chest. Now, okay guys, so this can be done at 3 different levels. You can either work with your alternate arm and leg, or you can work with both your arms and legs and have them just very slightly apart. That's a little bit harder to do. Or the hardest level will be to bring your hands together in the prayer position and the legs together at the back. So that is your hardest level. So Jo, you can feel free to work with any level that you wish today. You can either work with alternate arm and leg, or arms and legs slightly apart, or into the arms and legs together. So we're going to take a breath in. We're going to pull the tummy tightly back and lengthen, stretch and lift. Arms and legs from the floor, and hold it there for 3, 2, 1 and release. So I'd like you to keep this going for me, Jo, please. So each time that Jo lifts the arms and the legs from the floor, we are taking the weight of the arms and the legs onto the back to make this a weight-bearing lower back strengthening position. It's a long stretch, a tiny lift. Jo's then going to hold the lift. Try not to hold your breath, guys. Just hold the lift, but carry on breathing away. Keep, if you can, the tummy muscles very gently pulled back, and this helps to protect the lower back as you are working it. So we're going to do 10 of those today, Jo, please. So long stretch, tiny lift. Remember, you can either work with the alternate arm and leg, which is the easier level, both arms and legs together but having them just slightly apart, or both arms and legs together, which Jo is demonstrating for us today. This is lower back strength. Perfect, good work. So take a breather, Jo, well done. So guys, that is your first strengthening exercise for your lower back muscles. And what we do in this Pilates session, what I would do when I'm actually teaching a Pilates class, is I would work up the length of the spine to work all of the muscles that actually support the spinal column and to make the back strong and supportive. So the next move we're going to do is called the swan dive. So there's going to be 2 different levels for this. Jo's going to demonstrate the easy level first. So I'd like you to bend your elbows, Jo. Bend your elbows, fingertips facing forward. Yep. Chin down towards your chest. Perfect. Turn your toes inwards and your heels outwards to relax your legs and your bottom. Make sure with this one, Jo, you're not lifting your legs. So you're going to take a breath in. You're going to just lift gently from the middle of your back. Tiny lift of your arms. That's it, perfect. Chin down, chin down. Hold it there. So keeping your arms off the floor. I'd like you to hold that, Jo, for about 3 breaths in and out, and then release back down to the mat. So each time you release down, take a breather before starting another move. So Jo's got the chin down towards the chest. She is lifting from the middle of the back. The bottom legs are relaxed as we work with middle back strength. So we're just going to do one more at this level, Jo, and then we are going to show the harder level, which will be to spread your legs wide and your arms, big V arms, V legs. just taking your arms a little bit further forward into a big V shape. So big, like a big starfish on the floor. Yeah, perfect. And we're going to take a breath in and we're going to spread out and just float your arms and legs from the floor. Perfect. Hold it for 3 to 4 breaths in and out at the top. And then release back down to the mat. So each time we're spreading out, tiny lift, hold the lift, 3 to 4 breaths at the top, and then release back down to your mat. I'd like you to demonstrate 3 more of those for us, Joe, please. So guys, this is working on middle back strength as we work up the length of the spine. These 3 moves for back strengthening are really, really good to strengthen all your back muscles, to give you good posture. When we have good posture, it makes us stand better, breathe better, gives us better abdominal tone. So it's really important to have strong back muscles, particularly for those of you that do suffer with any back problems. So that is the star-shaped swan. This is your last one, Joe. Thank you. And just take a breather. Well done. And the last back strengthening exercise Joe will perform will be the eagle. So what we're going to do first, Joe, is we're going to demonstrate the easier level. So I want you to go onto your knees with your back facing me. Arms down by the side. You'd probably be better up on your knees for this one. Yep, perfect. Palms of your hands facing inwards as they are. What I'd like to do is squeeze your shoulder blades together at the back, then turn your hands outwards. So the other way, and release. That's it, you've got it. Perfect. And relax. Perfect. So squeeze your shoulders together, turn your hands out, shoulders back and down, and release. Keep that going. So make sure, guys, that you are turning your hands outwards, not inwards. And then that encourages your shoulders to pull back and to sit back into their correct postured position. So this exercise is for posture, the upper back, the shoulders, and the backs of the arms. So if you could just do 2 more of those for us, Joe, please. And then go back down onto your front. And this is the harder level of the eagle. So we've got the chin down towards the chest, palms facing upwards. We are going to squeeze the shoulder blades together at the back, lift, push and slide, shoulders back and down towards your feet and release. Squeeze, lift, push, all the way back and release. Keep that going. Shoulders back, arms push down, just slide those fingers all the way down your legs and release. So this is the slightly harder level of upper back strength with the position known as the eagle. So about 10 of these guys, 10 of swimming, the first move that we did, 10 of the swan dive and 10 of the eagle. Just do a couple more for us there, Joe, please. And these are fantastic exercises to strengthen your back muscles. And you won't see instant results, so I'm not going to lie to you. It takes a while to actually see the benefit of these exercises, but they are absolutely brilliant once you get into them, as Joe will tell you. It's well worth the effort to put in. Right, Joe, we're going to go straight into back extensions, which is for lower back stretch. So now we're going to move, guys, to some back stretching work. So arms to the side, elbows bent, fingertips facing forward. Yeah. Gently push up with your arms. Pause. So 3, 2, 1. Hold it there longer. 3, 2, 1, and release back down to the mat. So keep this going. So this is a stretch for your deep lower back. And for any of you that suffer with lower back tightness and tension, very, very common back area to have problems in. this is a really, really good stretch for your deep lower back muscles. Make sure that when you're holding it at the top, you completely relax into the stretch. So just let your shoulders go there. Perfect. And you just keep your bottom and your legs relaxed so that all of the stretch is into the deep lower back. So we're going to do another 5 more of these, Joe. So we try, guys, to do between 5 and 10 of these. Personally, myself, I have major back issues, which if you've watched previous videos, you will have heard me talk about. So did my lovely demonstrator today, Joe. We both had back problems. We do these exercises on a very, very regular basis to keep the back muscles flexible and to take away any tightness and tension. So just a couple more there. Perfect. Excellent, well done, release. So that, guys, was back extensions for deep lower back stretch. We are going to go back to do a couple more back stretches further on in the video, but in this position then we are going to go to a little bit of stretching of the legs. So I'd like you to catch back and bring your right heel to your bottom, Joe.
The right one.
Yeah. And I'd like you to bring your knees together and gently push your thigh muscle right down into the mat and hold. So this is a stretch for your quads, the top of your legs, stretches all the way from your knees up to your hip flexor. The way we work this stretch is we hold it for 20 slow seconds just to allow the muscle to relax and release into the stretch. Then, Joe, I'd like you to intensify that, so take it a little bit further by pushing your thigh muscle right down into the mat and hold.
I can feel that.
That's good, that's what we're looking for. So, Joe's just said you can feel the stretch, guys, and that's what we need. We need you to feel a good stretch, a really good stretch that is just bearable to hold. You hold that for 20 slow seconds, and then, Joe, I want you to take one more increase on that, just a little bit further, pushing your thigh muscle right down into the mat, and just hold it and breathe. Relax the rest of your body as much as you possibly can. Joe's got her head facing for the side. You could have your head straight down or facing to the side, whichever feels most comfortable for you. So this is one of our stretches that we hold for 20 slow seconds. We increase the intensity 3 times, holding each one for 20 slow seconds. That's perfect, Joe. You can let that one go. Well done. Shake it out and change to the other leg. So the heel to bottom, the knees together, push the thigh muscle right down into the mat and hold. And just breathe into the stretch. So, guys, the more you relax the breathing, the better your muscles will stretch. Initially, when you first go into a stretch, your muscles will feel tense and will kind of go into a little bit of a mini panic when they're first taken into a stretch position. But the more you relax and just let your breathing relax, the more the muscle will then realize it's not in any danger. It will then release into the stretch. So just take that a little bit further for me, Joe, please, and hold. So this is known as a developmental stretch. It's one where we take a muscle, usually the big muscles of the legs, the quads, the hamstrings, which we'll be addressing in the next video, and we try to develop the length of that muscle by doing developmental stretches, which is what we're doing now. So 3 increases of 20 slow seconds. Perfect, just let it go, Joe. Shake it out, take a breather. And then for those of you that can, and those of you that want to take it further, we could bring both legs in. So holding again onto your legs if you can. Or also I meant to say earlier that if you can't do these stretches by catching back with your hands, you can use a tie, or you can use a band or a pair of tights that will assist the stretch. All you do is wrap the tights around your feet or foot and just use that for leverage to help you to work with the stretches if you struggle to hold to get hold of your feet with your hands. But again, the more you work, just increase that a little bit for me, Joe, please. The more you work with your muscles, the more they will stretch. So if you do these on a regular basis, in an ideal world, you try to do them every day if you could, your muscles will get more flexible. Even if you have the most inflexible muscles and body, you will increase the flexibility as long as you continue to work on the stretches. That's perfect. Just let that go, Joe. Well done. Shake that out, and then we're just going to do one more gentle stretch with this video before we move on. We're going to push back, go to your hands and your knees. Take your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips, chin down towards your chest, and we're going to gently work into a cat stretch where Joe's just going to round up through the lower back, round up. Perfect. Pause, hold it there, 2 to 3 breaths, and then we release to the flat back position. So continue to work with this for us, Joe, please. So this works into the same way that we worked earlier on with the back extensions. This is not one that we hold for 20 seconds. This is one that we just hold for 3. So at the top, 3 seconds into the stretch, and then release back to the flat back position. This is called the cat stretch. It's a really gentle, lovely stretch for the lower back. It's probably one of the easiest ones you can do for the lower back, guys. So if you suffer with a lower back stiffness, this is a great one to do. On all fours, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and just gently tilting the pelvis under, holding there for 2 to 3 breaths, and releasing to a flat back position. So if you'd just like to demo for me then, 3 more, Joe, please. Perfect, good work. And then release. You can take a breather there. So guys, that's the second part of our video where we have addressed back strength, and we've started to do some stretches for the lower back and address the fronts of the legs, the quads. In the next video, we will do the rest of our larger muscle groups. So hopefully you will be joining us